So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one,
pressure comes and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. From the gun, Newton. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 9.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fit.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
That's the down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Newton. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's in. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. To Evans on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running the jet sweep, Landry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Jarvis Landry, the ball carrier.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing is Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
The score, Buccaneers 13.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On the tackle. A 9-yard.